I wanted to talk about the two questions that really spoke out to me. Um, One of the questions is, in my experience, what does society think in general of people with disabilities? Well, for someone who works in special education, I'm an aide and I work in a class who with students who have autism. So my perspective is a lot more different from other people. Sorry, this lighting is really bad. There we go. Um, what I think about people with disabilities is that they just need a lot more services um, to get through the day and get through their learning experiences and whatever else they need. Um, but to other people, from what I've noticed, it's just something that they find as a hindrance, I guess. Like they they don't really understand what it is like to have a disability, so they kind of just push it to the side, like that person doesn't really matter in a sense. Like they care like enough to do like whatever they need for that person, but in general, I don't think they want to deal with that person, unfortunately, because they are quote unquote different, I guess, when they're really not. But it's just like what I've seen in my experience because I work with those type of students. And personally, like they're no different than anyone else. They just have a tougher time learning certain things and they need the extra help and the extra push. And that kind of goes along with the hearing majority of people with hard of hearing and deaf people. From my experience as well, I also work at a retail store, Panera Bread, and I actually have helped someone who is deaf because I know some ASL, and I've had my coworkers come up to me and ask me what to do because they didn't know how to react or to respond to the person, which is kind of rude to me in a sense because they're still a person and they just need that extra push. Like I said, it's kind of like someone who has disabilities. But that's just my personal opinion about that as well. All right, so that's what I think about that in my own experience. And yeah, so I will be back and I'm sure I'll be doing more of these videos. All right.